Yo, yo. Gonzo broadcast, 720. I played the wrong side.
Yeah, I was getting lonely.
Sorry, I gotta play the right side for you. This is a terrible record I bought in Visalia. You remember this record, Alanis? Now you get to hear just how bad it is.
1846, 1846.
You would be right. It's not quite as good as Skid Row, is it? I bought it knowing full well that it was terrible. But I had it when I was a kid. I had it when I was young. It's one of those records that I bought for $3. Took it home and realized even then that it was bad. But I played it. So I never saw this record other than my particular copy. My own copy is the only copy I've ever seen in my life, which I bought back when it came out because it was in the used record store. So imagine my surprise when we go to Valoria Records out near Nelson's and I see it there. It's like, oh, fuck. So I had to know, how much is this? He wanted $8 for it. It's like, yeah, for $8 I gotta take it. The rest of it is just as bad. But that's okay. How's everybody doing? Welcome new listeners. Welcome lurkers. Welcome, patrons. Let us get into this new routine. What songs do I have for you now? Dude, ridiculous photo of the band, too. It's the ugliest fucking hair metal band I've ever seen in my life. Here, let me see if I can do this. Did I do this for you yesterday? Did I show you a picture of how ugly these guys are? Like, they're the ugliest hair metal band ever, ever, ever. But just in case, I'm thinking it might be interesting to you, so why don't I show you exactly how horrendous they look? And we'll all have a big chuckle. Ha 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 ha, look at how ugly. Look at this band. There's not a single one of these guys that are attractive. Look at him. Look at the blonde guy. He's S. Saint Lust. Nasty Habits is the name of the singer. He can't fucking sing. Even as he's screaming, you can see that it's just... This dude doesn't know how to sing. Look at this guy. Look at how handsome he is. I mean, look at these guys. They're fucking ugly. Yes, they are. And that's why I bought it. Because I like ugly. You see? Nasty Habits is the name of the singer, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's fucking Dollar Store Cinderella. Dollar Store Poison, Dollar Store Skid Row. It's exactly it. It's exactly it. Absolutely terrible. But that's kind of what we want. That's kind of what I wanted. I mean, I paid only $8 fucking for it. The coffees I was buying in Starbucks were costing me more than that. You know what I mean? Whenever it is that people talk about, like, oh, records, you know, they cost money. And yeah, they cost money, but so does everything else that you gotta buy. When you buy a coffee, though, you don't get it back. It's gone. You buy food, it's gone. You buy a record, it's forever. That $8, I got it forever now. And I'm gonna torture all of you with it. Played it at Nelson's house. You know? The whole room smells like aftershave. My buddy Tobias is here. Roxy is here. Darnsy's here. Tar Records, who's a new dude. I just made his acquaintance on Twitter, so I invited him to be my guest and see what we do here, you know? Poor dude's trying to start a record label, or he is starting a record label and he's going to release some vinyl. And I told him, Godspeed, friend. Good luck to you. It's a fucking thankless business, I promise. It's a completely thankless business, but the fact is that you gotta be happy that people do it, because that's why the music is still here, you know? People who do shit because of passion. So... See, what it is that we do here is algorithm-free radio. I will literally play anything. If you're a patron and you sent records, then I would definitely play them for you. And everybody here is a patron. You can become a patron for as little as $2 or $5 a month, Tar Records, if you decide that you like it enough to want to become a patron. You're my guest tonight. I invited you. Have a look around. Tell me what you think. If you dig what we do, then... come join us. Patreon.com/FinalJunkies. Become a patron for as little as $2 or $5 a month. And what it is that I promise is to give you completely unfiltered, Gonzo, algorithm-free radio. Just like I did for 717 days before I finally broke the virus broadcast streak and we all met up in San Francisco for a big old party. That was fun, wasn't it? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play you some of these records that I got in San Francisco, because there's a whole lot of them. And I'm pretty certain that I'm going to continue some of our stories, because there's a whole lot of those too. Roxy, I rip on you all the time. I definitely like you more now that I've met you. I didn't hate you, but I like you more now. You're kind-hearted, a bit of a mush, and a charming motherfucker. And Tobias, oh yeah. You're my dude. Tobias is my fucking dude. This guy's record collection blows me away. He put some amazing records into the archive. The big one was Jane's Addiction Ritual the Low Habitual. That, to me, was the absolute big record. However, he gave me another one which would very possibly be considered an even bigger deal to a lot of you. It's the Albini mix of Nirvana's In Utero. So I'm going to play some of that, and then I'm going to play a record that I'm going to have to be reminded who gave it to me. It's the same dude who gave me the Deep Purple record, so I need you to tell me, man. You need to tell me more than once. Yeah, I kind of figured you were occasionally Adrian. I saw what you did there, Mr. AKA Sometimes Nelson. It's very, very funny, Adrian. So, I'm going to play you some Little Feat, a record that I got also in San Francisco. One of you, Nephilim probably. Yeah, Nephilim gave it to me. Polem's has a much better memory than me. Nephilim gave me a copy of a very important copy, a very important record to me at least, of a band called Little Feat. Little Feat used to all play with Frank Zappa. Frank Zappa eventually broke up his band. You gave me the Little Feat? Okay, you gave me the Little Feat. Yeah, you bought it. They broke up. Frank Zappa broke up his band in the late 60s and basically told the main guy of Little Feat, look, dude, the band's fucking tight. You guys should start your own band. And that's what they did, and Little Feat was born. And they're amazing. The 3 records I want, I got 2 of 3 of them. I got the first one. That's my favorite, probably. No, that's not true. I won't say it's my favorite. There's the first one, there's Sailing Shoes, and then there's fucking Dixie Chicken, which I still don't have. Dixie Chicken might be no, the first one's my favorite, probably. But Dixie Chicken is a beast of a record. Lowell Folsom was the founder of the band. So, yeah, I'm going to play some of that for you. And if you guys ever see any Little Feat records, at least you'll know what they sound like. Tar Records, you sound like you're one of us already. Please welcome Tar Records, a young guy. He's our guest for this evening. Just so you know, Tar Records, I'm putting you on watch right away. What we do here, 100% Patreon, 100% patron funded, 100% supported by patrons. Generally speaking, the way we do it is the radio, the listening part, is for free. Everybody gets to listen. Chat is for patrons. The community is for patrons. The ability to request songs is for patrons. So, if you dig it beyond tonight, hey man, become a patron for as little as $2 or $5 a month. You see? Look at me, Mr. Smart Guy, trying to figure out a manner in which somebody can still be a DJ without being completely sold out to commercial interests, to algorithms, and all of that bullshit. I am the last DJ, motherfucker. And we will keep playing the music. do some mushrooms? What do you say? We do some mushrooms? Champignon? Fungi?
You came from the city streets to my little country town. Your spell is on my baby, and you've got me sorrow bound. You don't really love him, you're playing around for fun. Woman of the world, leave my world alone. You're the devil's woman, that's what my man don't know. Why I wear more in swimming than you wear to parties where you go. There's a place I know where you should go, for that's where you belong. Woman of the world, leave my world alone. I don't know about the things the bright lights talk to you. My country boy don't know them any better than I do. I'll have to watch him hurting after you are gone. Woman of the world, leave my world alone. You're the devil's woman, that's what my man don't know. Why I wear more in swimming than you wear to parties where you go. There's a place I know where you should go, for that's where you belong. Woman of the world, leave my world alone.
I love living in the city. I love living in the city. Just like the zoo, it's chock full of shit and puke. Cockroaches on the walls, grass falling.
I did interview Death Angel, yes. Yes, they are. Sennheiser HD 650. Trying to get shit done at the same time. I'm back, so there's some windows and doors that need to be installed in this house from a contract that I signed back in August. Trying to get shit done. It's crazy. You will go away for a week and you realize how much gets backed up, you know? I'm guessing all of you kind of experienced the same thing. Yeah, I'm really happy to have Sailing Shoes. Tobias, you absolutely rule. If you didn't feel like, you know what, I like this guy even more now that I met him, I can tell you that I felt that. You're awesome. Your wife comes in right away. What does she do? Hi, have you tried these kinds of joints? Fucking Keef joints. No. The best way to say hello to me is offer me drugs. It's kind of funny because you think I would say, like, give me records, but the truth is that I get so many fucking records already that I don't need more. As a matter of fact, one of the things that I think I've done, which is probably I don't know, career suicide if you're trying to run a station like mine here type of thing, is that I just stopped giving a shit about promo. I just stopped chasing it, stopped trying to make relationships with record labels. Fuck it. What I do is really good. What I do has a small audience, but it's super loyal. And we all buy records. So, that's going to speak for itself. I'm going to do this completely punk. I'm going to do this completely gonzo. And the people that know it, know it. And the people that know it become patrons and they stick. And before you know it, people like Anthony Fantoma raid us like he did 3 times. And Nardwar the Human Serviette raids us. And LP hangs out with us. And fucking Joe Talbot of Idols hangs out with us. And Andy Williams of Doves hangs out with it. Then you make your reputation. But you don't make your reputation based on a fucking algorithm. You don't make your reputation based on what's cool. Because there ain't a fucking thing cool about what I do. Nothing. This is just about as old school as you can possibly get. But the real ones are here. And the real music nerds are here. Because they value what happens here. Curated picks count. If you love music, you get what happens here. And the community rules. What's the name of that dude that just raided us? Sup, baby? What's the name of that guy? Where is he? I just want to say thanks. Where is he? Hello, Raiders! What was his name? Jacob Madria. What's going on, Jacob? Do you collect vinyl, Jacob? Jacob! Do you collect vinyl? I'm playing Little Feat. Nothing cool about what you do, my ass. Let me tell you something, Luke Tierney. If you think Little Feat is cool, you might be over the fucking hill. I kind of get it. And yeah, I think I'm cool. But we don't matter. We're old. I'm cool enough to do whatever the fuck I want in life. How's that? Is that cool enough for you? You know what I mean? You guys dig it enough to fucking support it. We hang out. Yeah, to me, this is cool as shit. This is some of the only real radio you're gonna find. That's gotta count for something. It counts for me. So, here we are, man. We do our own thing. Before anything gets big, you know, we're at the point where we have critical acclaim, which means nothing. So, I'm going to keep playing a bunch of different things and thank my stars that there are people like me that exist in the world. People who let their curiosity dictate what they listen to. That aren't afraid to take a chance and listen to something that they never knew. That do want guidance maybe because they want to talk about more music. They want to discover more music, but don't want that shit determined by an algorithm. The real shit. 81, eh, Born? Influenced by punk rock and hardcore. I got a ton of that shit too, dude. I was born in 70, though. I was there for a whole lot of that hardcore thing, especially. Big ass fan of hardcore. We added a bunch of it, you know. You guys, you new people. Check out the archive. You curious about what we have in there? Go check it out. There's a lot of records. Now, I want you to know that the chat is for patrons. And the requests are for patrons too. You're free to listen as much as you want. So we're happy with Raiders. We're happy with first-timers. We like all of it, but we've seen what happens with the expectation of free, yes? The expectation of free kills everything around you. So what it is that I do is I create a community by people made up of people who actually want to be here. If you want to be here, you got to pay to be here. You got to be a patron. What does it cost to become a patron? Whatever you want. You can become a patron for as little as $2 or $5 a month. The first thing you should know, Randolph, you're new here. Don't fucking tell me when to play the music. That's the first thing you gotta know. You're in my house. Respect me when I'm talking. That's the first fucking thing. You're in my house. I'm not in yours. If you want to listen to music right now, there's Spotify. Go play it. Capiche? Thank you. You'll notice I'm not very polite. So what am I going to play for you now? Something old, something new. Fossil Hunter. She's one of my new friends. Dude, I am. You shut up, idiot. Hey, Polam, are you there? Eat a bag of dicks, friend. Eat a bag of fucking syphilited dicks. Get the fuck off my channel, dick face. You're on my channel. You're telling me when to play music, and when I tell you to shut the fuck up and show some respect, you call me an idiot. You might be the dictionary definition of a fucking asshole. Did you ever think of that? And that's what's wrong with the internet. That's exactly what's wrong with the internet. People are rude, but you can't punch them in the face. You understand? People are rude because they get behind keyboards. They're keyboard warriors, so they get tough. Fuck those people. There's another one for you, Polam. You feeling okay? Are your fingers feeling limber? These new fucking people don't realize that it takes exactly one click of a button to like ban them forever. Eat a bowl of dick, Verkenheimer. Eat a bowl of dicks. And that's why we get rid of them. You see? And what it does is it makes entertainment for the people who are here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a double shot. Something new, something old. See, dude, where's the original guy who owns the record label? You see, this is the way I do things. What I do is I don't cater to just everybody and fucking beg people to come. I literally tell people to fuck off my channel. Because I'm here to have a good time. And I want to hang out with cool people. Yeah, Tot, you. You see how I do things? That's my marketing skill. If you don't have a person here that you want to hang out with and they're pricks, what do you want them as listeners for? Fuck them. Eat my shit. Eat my shit. That's what I tell them. You understand? And it makes them, when they get thrown out, they actually want to stay even more. Because, oh, this guy's got fucking standards. I can't just basically act like a complete prick. Because it's the internet. And I'm anonymous. So now I want to be back. I want to go back. Mangia la merda. Cockknuckle. You understand? So, I picked up another record in Visalia with Nelson's. At Valoria Records. Big fucking hippie, this dude. I told you this already yesterday. He basically kind of like, he takes only appointments and Nelson's his best client, so we definitely got in. And he knows what I'm about to. You know, I've been there before. And we got to hang out for 2.5 hours. He's probably a little older than me, or probably my age. Just a bunch of record nerds just kind of hanging out. And we were 4. Okay? But there's 3 old school record nerds. In other words, me, Nelson, and the dude at the record store. And then we had Fossil Hunter, Hannah, who's a newbie. Came into the record store and she really got the experience of what it's all about. So at that point, it's not because it's like, oh, it's so fucking cool. It's pretty simple. Hannah, you got to see what it's about. If you liked it, then you like it for real. If it was boring, then you also know it's boring. I promise, there's some people, they go into record stores, they can't fucking do it. Roxy at least is smart enough to know. He likes music, right? But fucking Uma's the digger. Uma's the one who likes doing all of this stuff. Roxy, he realizes, listen, I got OCD, I got letters. I can't spend too much time in record stores. So as soon as I get bored, I'm going to go out and visit restaurants. And that's what he did. God bless him. I spent fucking hours in record stores. Hours. I love it. I love talking music. So I picked out a bunch of stuff. And asked him to play them for me, right? And one of the things that I played, one of the things that I picked out was this next one. Pop goes the electric sitar. Vincent Bell with the electric sitar with chorus and orchestra. This guy basically invented the electric sitar, as well as he is the inventor of the 12-string guitar. Whenever it is that you hear electric sitar on those early sessions, including the stuff done by, what's it called? What's the fucking famous studio musicians? It's not coming to me now. Not the Pit. I'm thinking, come on, you know what I'm talking about. The musicians, the big fucking, the Wrecking Crew. Whenever it is that they needed electric sitar, that's the dude. That's the dude right there. He invented the fucking thing. And this is actually the very first electric sitar record ever made. You know the what's it called artist? The Exotica artist? Les Baxter? Yeah, Les Baxter featured him also on one of his records. So, just to give you a bit of a background. Fun, right? And then I'm going to play you this here. Came out last year, a band called Civic that I received as promo, and I finally opened it up and gave it a listen. And I really dig it, just like I thought I would. And we'll go from there. Patron number 749. Where the fuck are you? You can become a patron for as little as $2 or $5 a month. If you like it enough to participate, then you realize how cool it is, and then you'll realize that being a part of something that's cool is worth putting a couple of dollars into it, right? Exactly. Listen to this. Yeah, can you stop with the joke now? There are some new people who are gonna actually see it and pile on for real. I don't feel like dealing with it. God damn. Alright, one more. Good, isn't it? There we go. Civic. Yeah, exactly. New old hardcore. It's fucking good. I mean, I had it, I knew I would like it. But I played the whole thing today and it's like, yeah, this is for me, man. Alright, guys, you're gonna make me handle all the newbies, okay? The newbies are a result of a raid and my guests. So, I'm going to try to do this in a different way now. Because you don't want to scare off the good ones. You want to attract the good ones. And the bad ones will fuck off anyway. Can you play this? Okay, the bad ones. Those who are fucking just asking for songs out of nowhere, you're the bad ones. Listen to me, newbies. Shut the fuck up. What am I, a fucking jukebox? If you want to hear the song, go to Spotify. These fucking people with their expectations. Get out of here. I'm gonna play what I want, you know? Like a DJ? I bought the fucking records. Paid for them so you can tell me what I should play. Get the fuck out of here. Number one. It's a dive bar, but it's not a dive bar that I let anybody in, you understand? It's a dive bar where I actually choose the people who are here. Kabish? So if you're my guest, then you're my guest. If you rated us, thank you very much. If you just fucking came in from inside of the fucking street and you start telling me do this, do that, hey, eat my ass! So I want you to leave. Millington, are you out of your fucking mind? Come on now. The bad ones get booted. You understand what I'm saying? Don't worry about the bad ones. I'm absolutely good with the ones that don't like this, are turned off by the fact that this guy's a fucking prick. He's got a bad character. That's right. I do. I do. I want you to know that I have a bad character. Yeah, but you don't get to ask for any song. As a matter of fact, what it is that I'm telling you is that the chat's for patrons. You see us? You know what it is that makes this group exceptionally cool? Everybody loves being here. You know why? Because we all know each other. You ever go to a party that's really good, everyone knows each other, and all of a sudden it gets kind of like raided by a bunch of people that are just there to party? Nobody knows them. The party didn't get better because all of a sudden the population doubled or tripled. The party got worse. Because now you got a bunch of fucking people that are invading a good time with people that know each other. Capiche? I'm not saying that that's what the raiders are. That's not what I said. As a matter of fact, welcome to the show. I'm glad that you know right ahead of time this fucking guy is an asshole. Yes. Correct. Now that we got that out of the way, if you like what we do, you can become a patron. Do you enjoy the conversation? Do you enjoy the music? So then you can become a patron. For literally what you can afford. You can become a patron for as little as $2 or $5 a month. And you know why I do that? So that all of those who just listened to this and are new and are listening for the first time say, this fucking guy thinks I'm going to pay. Like those guys who have that reaction. So you want me to pay to be a part of your community. Right? You know those people? Those people, they fucking show themselves immediately and they show themselves out. Or they make one comment about how it's a problem and we throw them out. We get rid of the shit immediately. We get rid of the shit immediately. Immediately. And you know what's left? People that actually want to be here. And people that want to be here, no. $2 a month is nothing. If you got to go to a fucking club, if you got to go to a bar, and they charge you a $2 cover charge, you're not going to go because of the $2 cover charge? Okay. I'm charging you a $2 cover charge per month. If you got a problem with it, you need to go away. Or just listen as much as you want. Be my guest. But chats for patrons. Sam. So strict. Yes, I am. Thankfully, I have an excellent record collection. And a scintillating personality. Yes? How you doing, Ponce? Everything good? No fai un stronzo chi ragazzi. Io. Sono loro i stronzi. So listen. My best record that I picked up on the trip is something that I should probably keep for Sunday. For the Sunday jazz show. But I can't. I'm massively excited about having it. And this was an absolute legit grail for me. Like real grail. I love the master musicians of Jujuka. The first two master musicians of Jujuka recordings, the way that band was introduced to North Americans and just a bigger audience is 2 albums. One of them is an album by Ornette Coleman called Dancing in Your Head. Now, I had this motherfucking record in my hand. I was gonna buy it and I left it because I spent too much on that day. And I have regretted it every moment since. And the next one. And I actually went to San Francisco. I went to California over the weekend. And those were specifically 2 of the records that I was looking for. More than anything. I always look for Yellow Man. I was looking for some Bay Area thrash and Bay Area punk, hardcore, that kind of thing. You know how the band button works, right, Polam? Feel free, man. Exercise your duties. Okay? So, there was Ornette Coleman and there was Brian Jones of the Rolling Stones. This is the record right here. Okay? This was released on Rolling Stone's record, as a matter of fact. Brian Jones presents The Pipes of Pan at Jujuka. This, I believe, might be the first recording. Because these are guys that play their instruments in the middle of the desert, right? So Brian Jones went in the middle of the desert and recorded them. And this is it. I was absolutely over the fucking moon excited when I saw this record. Found it for $40. Amoeba, give it to me. Let's go. Away parla. Immediately. We got it done, baby. So, it's longish. I kind of don't care. I do see your requests. We're going to get to them. We got some Taj Mahal coming up. We got a set, a King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard set. And we got an underground set. Yeah, but tell me who the people are that requested them so I can read this out. I don't know who requested what here. Well, Dominic Galata, I do. So, I'm going to give you guys, two of you, an opportunity to upgrade your sets if you want them. Okay? Galata, you have the King Gizzard set coming up. I would like to offer you something which you may have never heard before. It's a long song. So if you want it, it's $15. But have you seen this? This is King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard done in 8-bit. So it's the same album that you requested, Polygon Wonderland, but it's done 8-bit. It's fucking amazing. So I want to, like, if you want, somebody put up a 15 and I'll play you Crumbling Castles. It's good. I promise. It's good. It's worth it. Adrian's set, electronic. We're going to have some Royksop, some digital underground, awesome, and some Polo and Pan. Polo and Pan, the song Magic, which I've played before. Then you know that if I've played Magic, I often follow it up with the Avalanches, We Go On. But it hasn't been requested, so if anybody puts up a 10, I'm going to follow up the Polo and Pan, Magic, directly with Avalanches and do it up like that. So you got two possibilities of lengthening your sets. And if you don't get it, it's fine. You're enjoying the show, yeah? Should I do mushrooms? You guys feel like it? Where's Jason? What's Jason's name on this? Incarnate. Are you here? Jason, you're here? Give me just a second, okay? I'm going to get some water. Fridge is right there. It doesn't take long. So put up for Crumbling Castles. My guess is that if you're fan enough to request a King Gizzard set, you're going to be a massive fan of what I'm about to play you. Okay? It's fucking good, I promise. As a matter of fact, if you're a vinyl guy, you're going to want to look for it. Incarnate, where are you? This motherfucker? Listen, if you guys are doing it this way, okay, if I see amounts and stuff like that, and we add up to 50, I'll just play the whole side. How's that? You know that, right? So, if we've doubled up or whatever, I'll just play the whole side. It's basically what it is King Gizzard, the same album, Polygon Wonderland. Okay? And it's all done in 8-bit. So, let me know if you want to hear the entire side. We can do it. If you want. Waze, usually just lurk, but you're all here for 8-bit. But Waze, you're a patron though, right? I think you're a patron. Somehow the name remembers. I mean, listen, if you're not, then become a patron for $2 or $5 a month. Patreon.com/VinylJunkies. Put that link up in here so that we can... Somebody put up the link to Patreon, please. There, look. Will we find patron 749? Maybe. We'll see. Here's a free 10. Well, that free 10 isn't free because I'm going to put it towards the side of 8-bit King Gizzard. How's that? Is that a good idea? You see? Keep, is that guy like fucking tipping me a penny at a time? Is that what's happening? These fucking guys. Patreon.com/VinylJunkies. Where are you? Alright. So I'm going to play you Master Musicians of Jajuka. I am going to do some mushrooms. Absolute shout out to Incarnate. Because That dude brought the mushrooms to the San Francisco weekend. He brought an ounce. Okay? And out of that ounce, like 7 grams was mine. So 25% was just for me. And he fucking made he just hooked it up. I know he didn't charge you guys a whole lot for it either. So, yeah. And the mushrooms were really strong, too. Like, really fucking strong. Ask Gary. He nearly died. Gary nearly fucking died. June, on the other hand... Oh, no. June was ready to fucking go for round 2. Cocaine, amphetamines, and a fucking ride on the Sibian. She was ready for the whole fucking treatment. We're keeping count, guys. We got our 50, it looks like. If you guys want to do side 2, you know I'm up for that too, right? Mark in the Dark. Hey, dude. How you doing? Yeah, I know a lot of you are catching the show for the first time since, right? Great time in San Francisco. You know what? Yeah. Let them tell you. It was very possibly my favorite vacation ever. It was unbelievable. I feel closer to everybody here. You know? What we're doing is good. Making it so fucking private, making it only for patrons is the right move. You don't want to fucking be big and get nothing from nobody. What you do is you find your audience, you find a small audience that understands the value of a community, the value of curating music, being introduced to music by a human being and having a conversation about it. Yeah, that's worth being a patron. So at this point, Dat Records, go become a fucking patron. I know you found your people. I already know. Now what it is I'm trying to find out is, are you going to fucking pony up or what? Go become a fucking patron! We're going to do mushrooms. Is that okay? I'm going to do mushrooms. I know you're going to become a patron, dude, if you're still here. And I told you, I really mean it. Do whatever you can afford. It's per month. Every month it comes out. Do what you can afford. I don't give a fuck about the amount. All I want to do is I want the people who want to be here. You understand? So we're going to do these mushrooms. We're going to listen to Master Musicians of Jujuka, which is going to be awesome. It looks like we're going to be listening to an entire side of King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard done in 8-bit. I promise it's worth the wait. And we're going to have a great old time. Gary, you feeling okay? You feeling okay? Everything's beautiful? How about our friend, Miss June? Did she take care of you? Hey? I'm thinking the way she was there at that party I saw, she was getting very, very frisky. Very fucking excited. Very, very excited. I figure maybe, you know, you might have been then, but maybe she gave you a bit of hand relief. You understand? She gave up the muffin, maybe. I heard her. She was humming. Sometimes that leads to sexual activities. So what happened? Any hand relief? Tell us, Gary. We're all friends now. We've seen you nearly die. When you've had a near-death experience, all the people around you, now you're bonded for life. Oh, Sam. You're being such a cad. You see what you missed, Candita? Do you see what you missed? Do you see what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass? Do you see what happens, Candita? That's what happens, Candita. That's what happens. That's what happens when you fuck a stranger in the Alps. That's what happens when you meet a stranger in the Alps, Candita. That's what happens. That's what happens. We gotta say hello to some patrons, maybe. Maybe. Did we get any new patrons out of all this? We got Nyongo, but Nyongo was already a patron. Alright. Look, down the hatch. I will straight up say as I eat that, which is what? The equivalent of maybe a gram of mushrooms. Not a lot. But the mushrooms that we had in San Francisco are better than these. The mushrooms that we had in San Francisco were certainly a little bit stronger than what it is that I've bought here. So, in other words, I wasn't sure about this fucking what's his name again online? Incarnate. I thought maybe he would have given us some garbage or something, you know? And instead, it wasn't like that at all. The good weed. He got us the good weed. You see how it happened? I mean, not weed. Mushrooms. All right. I've now had my mushrooms. We're going to be having fun very, very soon. Okay? Listen to this. This is the album that featured the master musicians of Jujuka for the first time. And a really good record to get high to. So if you were planning any of that, I got your soundtrack. Lay back, listen, and fade out. Galata, message me. Which company? Thanks, Dominic. Ça va-tu, Nelson? got shirts, dude. This is the whole fucking thing. Played the entire side. How about that? Was that good? Right. Sam, that's a good way to clear a room. That's a good way to get rid of new people. If they're gone, they're not the right people, and they did the right thing. I did just mention that this was my big find of San Francisco, right? Big fucking Grail record. Super happy to have it. And I picked it up on the first day. I thought to myself, my God, can you imagine I find both that and the Ornette Coleman record all on the same ship? That would be perfect. The Ornette Coleman's going to have to wait until another day. That hasn't happened yet. It'll happen. I don't chase after records, though. So, they'll come, you know. Not everything comes to your path right away. If you can have everything, what's the point? Right? Look at so many people. They have fucking Spotify. It's literally everything. They don't know what to play. When you have your collection, you chose it. You go around, it's always something personal. That deeper meaning means something because you chose the music. Streaming cheapens the entire experience, you know? All right. We do have an electronic set coming up and a King Gizzard set, as well as side 1 of Polywan Gondaland, the King Gizzard record, but the 8-bit version. So that's going to be even better. Now, you know what the opposite argument to Sam, you're playing master musicians of Jajuka. It's going to scare off people. People don't listen to that kind of music. You have to play the hits. You have to play the hits. The opposite side of that is that you wind up attracting the kind of people who think it's a good idea to tip to hear a Ravi Shankar song. That's the people I want. That's the fucking people I want. The people who understand that. Now, that may be a 10-minute plus song, so I may be asking you to top up your $10 request because it's a long song. But I'll have to check. I haven't looked yet. Did we scare off the Raiders? No, we didn't scare off the Raiders. We still got Raiders here. What it is that I'm saying is that I know that playing an entire side of Master Musicians of Jajuka is immediately going to knock out a whole bunch of people. Immediately. And in the internet side of things, that's a very bad thing to do. You're losing years, you're losing years, you're losing clicks. Nope. Wrong. I'm building a better relationship with the ears that I want. You know? It matters more. Oh, dude, it's 19 minutes and 25 seconds. I can't fucking do that, dude. Sorry, I'll take your 10, I'll put it towards another song. I can't. That's an entire album side. That's insane. Can't do. Not for a 10. So pick another song, please. I know you don't know that, but that's okay. I mean, now you know. Before I go into the electronic set, which is Adrian's Gladic, sometimes Adrian, occasionally Adrian. I'm going to play you some blues. Some blues. That's the sound of a chipmunk's brain exploding as Janice hits it with a shovel. All I heard, the little chipmunk brain leaking all over the cement floor at Nelson's house. B1 same side is 6 minutes. Okay, dude, what I'll do is I'll play B1 same side, okay? How does that work? We'll do it like that. Make life even easier. Because I got no problem playing some Ravi. Ravi's fucking awesome. The mushrooms are going to kick in eventually. And merriment will be had. Fun will be had. Do you like to have fun? I like to have fun so much. I just had another edible. We got a night of music ahead, friends. All right. Here's some Taj Mahal live. Who likes the blues?
It's a tune called Big Need Gal. There's all kinds of things that you can talk about women about, you know. When I was growing up, we didn't have, she was tall and stately going for me in my neighborhood. We had, you know, she's an old heavy hip gal live over there on the avenue. You know which one I mean. So this is that kind of talk and describing things, you know, got me to thinking about writing this tune. It's all about experience that I once had. With the woman. Now you know I met my baby at a Thanksgiving dinner party. We was introduced to one another by a mutual friend. And when my baby smiled at me, ooh, you want to see me grin. And I really do love her. She is my baby, she my sweetie, she my lover, she my pal. People now, you know, I'm just crazy about that woman. She is my big need gal. You know my baby is frisky as a filly that got home from some pasture that was a green up and on last week. And when she throws a love on me, ooh, there ain't another I would ever see. And I really do love her. Ooh, she my baby, she my sweetie, she my lover, she my pal. You know, and I'm just crazy about that woman. She is my big need gal. Thanksgiving dinner party, you know, we was introduced to one another, my mutual friend. And my baby smiled at me, you know, my whole world again. And I really do love her. She my baby, she my sweetie, she my lover, she my pal. Now you know that I'm just crazy about that woman. Oh, she my baby, she my baby, my baby. She my baby. She my baby.
Right?
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Taj Mahal. Yeah. Not an artist I hear a lot about. I've got only one record myself, but it does get played. I do enjoy my Taj Mahal. If I see others, I'll obviously pick it up, you know? I never see his records. But having a couple of Taj Mahal records to me is never a bad idea. Because, I don't know. For me, when I buy music, a lot of it is determined completely by my mood. So I'll go on a run where I buy a lot of music of a certain genre for a while, and then I'll just not listen to it. Like a few years back, like maybe 10 years back or 15 years back, there was one period of where it's not that I was burned out on reggae. I wasn't burned out on reggae, but I just wasn't feeling that vibe. So I didn't listen to reggae for like very much, at least for a few years. And now, if you catch the show, I play reggae all the time. I love it. I probably bought more reggae in the last 2 years than I have ever, kind of thing, you know? Went to San Francisco, picked up a bunch of reggae. I probably picked up more reggae than any other genre in Frisco. Know what I'm saying? So, I guess we're going to listen to some of it. That's the way it is, I feel, with the blues, too. I got to be in the mood. Like right now, I'm not so much in the mood to buy blues because I inherited a ton of it. The blues collection's pretty stacked, though. It's well represented. Well, these edibles are beginning to kick in. The mushrooms are beginning to kick in. It'll be fun. Yeah, genre kicks. It's exactly that. I like my genre kicks. It's fun. So here we go, friends. We're going to play some electronic music, courtesy of our friend Gladdick. Occasionally Adrian now. This fucking guy changes his name all the time. Some Roixop, some Digital Underground, Polo and Pan, and Avalanches. Isn't that a lovely set? Yeah, Sam, that's a pretty decent set. I got to admit, it's a decent set. I know. So that's what we're going to do, okay? All on the same show. Ananda Shankar. The dude who invented the fucking electric sitar. You see what I'm saying? You're not going to get that with a playlist. All right. Here's some Roixop for your ear holes. Jits. We need jits.
No matter gain or grain, it's those tiny little sparks. Daily life that makes me forget my wounded heart. It doesn't matter when, it may rain or it may shine. Blurry memories of us come back from time to time. matter when. It may rain or it may shine. Blurry memories of us come back from time to time. No matter gain or grim, it's those tiny little sparks in daily life that makes me forget my Sophie heart. It doesn't matter when, it may rain or it may shine, but you will always be here, stored inside my mind. Could I give you all my love? Saksamea. Tell you what I'm dreaming of. Maybe in 1,000 years you'll be here. Maybe within 1,000 tears. Can I be sure? Can I be sure? You are.
We'd like to ask now that all passengers please hold your breath as we take you through an underwater hip-hop extravaganza. Underwater rhymes. We're now descending. Underwater rhymes. We're 200 fathoms and dropping. We're at 400 fathoms. We have arrived.
Now last night underwater I saw a French mermaid. Treated her to caviar and wine over shrimp brain. In the raw on the ocean floor. Need I say more? You never heard nobody kick it like this before. Pink champagne, octopus brain. Saw your DJ underwater through the window pane. That sucker tried to hit a mix but the mix didn't happen. Records kept floating, all the fish kept laughing. A blowfish blew my mind and started to rhyme as the octopus cut 9 records at a time. Your boy said, show me how to keep my records down, but the shark ate his am. Your boy got clowned.
The rhymes he say have no particular order. Go ahead, bite his rhymes if you think that you're order.
Hold your breath, MCs, my rhymes underwater. Underwater rhymes. Underwater rhymes. Underwater rhymes. looks a cut from a TV blooper. Got pulled by a deep sea state trooper. Told me that I didn't have the right to bite. I said your wife looks just like a fat blue grouper. Sitting in my aqua blue jail cell, didn't have my bail. I had to break out with the rhyme. Shrimp scatter on a platter. I rock like a mobster. Told an MC, yo, you look like a lobster. Qualified to wreck your mind, I get busy one time. Like fish on a dish, you're getting served with the rhyme. Kick the jam in the crowd if you need it for instance. Watch the people stop, they don't wanna miss this. I'm tweaking your speakers and I'm making no sense. Cause on your turns, this record burns like incense.
The rhymes he say have no particular order.
Yeah, that's Herbie Hancock, all right.
If you think that you're order.
Hold your breath, MCs, my rhymes underwater.
It's also a Parliament sample. Aqua Boogie, baby.
One, two, chain. 1, 2, 1, 2. They call me MC Blowfish. We gonna do a little something like this. Well, I'm a deep sea gangster, underwater prankster, kissing all the girlfish, dissing all the shanksters. Because I blew your mind and started to rhyme, doesn't mean that we're cool. Cause you'll be back next time with a hook and a line, so you can hear that frying sound. I'm telling you I'm down, I'll spin your boat around, leave suckers lost in the bay. You wanna play? I'll hook your line to a stingray. Get out of here, I'll hit your boat with a stick. Get out of line, I call my homie Moby Dick. I'm not thinking about dying, fool. Stop trying to test me. People fishing don't catch me. And when you get home, sad cause you miss, just remember MC Blowfish. Ha, and you don't stop. Oh yeah, uh-oh, here comes that stupid shark again. I guess I better blow up. Oh.
kind of a bit of both, isn't it?
Power to the people.
Walking up the hill, singing back a song.
You see? Don't you think that that magic song from Polo and Pan mixes well with Avalanches? I always try to put them together. And with that, whoop whoop! The police is upon us. YouTube police. We are fucked. YouTube police. You know what that means?
That's the sound of the
You gotta come and join us on
That's the sound of the
Twitch.
police.
You're not that fucked. Just join us on Twitch, that's all. You understand? Welcome to Vinyl Junkies. I'm rocking the moo tonight. My friend, Hippie Matt, and Hippie